What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So look, y'all, yesterday Beyonce Knowles Carter performed her Cowboy Carter country album at the halftime of the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens football game, right? Put on a phenomenal show, outstanding show. Came out on horseback, killing it to 16 carriages. I mean, and she looked great, right? But during this performance, after the performance and during, I saw some of the most racist comments I could see from a lot of NFL fans, okay? And let's get to the crux of this whole shit for real. I saw people calling her ugly. I saw people saying, the NFL is going woke. I saw people berating her in all type of ways. I'm talking about her hair, talking about weaves. I saw people acting like they were Beyonce fans. I was a fan back in the day when she had Say My Name, and a scrub is a guy who thinks he's... I said, first of all, you're quoting TLC and confusing it with Beyonce. If you don't get the fuck on, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so I saw all type of crazy remarks about her and about weave and all. It was just crazy. But a lot of this stuff, it comes from a certain place. And I'm going to say this because I got on the UFC and mixed martial arts for the crowd that is, the atmosphere around the sport and the atmosphere being very anti-black. And I can say the same for the NFL, for sure. Now, the NFL is just made up of predominantly black players, and there are a lot of black players who are not Sambos. There are a lot of NFL players who aren't what we call them bootlickers. There are a lot of NFL players who do not seem like they would be best friends with Jason Whitlock. In the UFC, most of the brothers in the UFC look like they would be best friends with Jason Whitlock, and they would be cool with white folks calling them the N-word. Let's be for real. A lot of the UFC brothers seem like that. Now, there are some brothers like that in the NFL. I'm not saying that they aren't there at all. But a lot of them brothers in there are like Lamar Jackson. Brothers ain't gonna let no white dude call them no N-word. And brothers are not pro-MAGA. Brothers who are not, who would never be best friends with a guy like Jason Whitlock, okay? But the crowd around the NFL, yeah, they have those, it's a lot of racial overtones and a lot of, we rock with these black folks as long as y'all scoring touchdowns, as long as y'all getting sacks, as long as y'all getting interceptions, as long as you getting pick sixes. All right. The moment you have an opinion that is different from ours, like in a way that you feel like, oh my God, because let's be for real. We saw it already. When Colin Kaepernick took the knee, we saw it full-fledged. We saw it in full force, right? But now, with that Beyonce stuff, you saw it as well, too. You saw it as well. Let's be for real too. A lot of people do not like Beyonce. A lot of these, the MAGA crowd, they don't like Beyonce. One, because she does better numbers than a lot of their favorite white pop stars, right? She's more popular. She gets a lot of more acclaim than those individuals, right? And because she's anti-MAGA. That's really what it is. She's anti-MAGA, and she does a lot of better numbers than a lot of their favorite white pop stars. And a lot of them feel a way about that. And so they take to social media to berate her and trash her in every way possible. You know what I mean? And this has been going on for a while, even before the Jay-Z stuff, before the Jay-Z allegations and all of that. This has been going on for a while. You know what I'm saying? And they also feel like, how dare she even be performing any country music? Because that's a lane that's occupied by a lot of white folks. You know what I'm saying? So the shit I was seeing though yesterday, I said, oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. But again, the environment around the NFL, yeah, it's a lot of anti-black. It's an anti-black environment around it at a lot of times, right? Again, they cool with you when you're doing well for the team. But when you talking some pro-black stuff, when you standing up for your people, when you speaking about racism in a way where they feel like, oh my God, I feel guilty about this, oh, they gonna turn on your ass in a minute. The difference between the UFC and the NFL is it's a lot of brothers in the league who are not down with that type of stuff. You feel me? It's a lot of brothers. Now, some of them may not be courageous enough to speak out like that, but they don't directly associate themselves with it. Like in the UFC, you see brothers directly calling Donald Trump the N-word and saying giving Donald Trump the N-word passes. You'll see brothers hugging and kissing all up on dudes who are definitely anti-black. You will see in the UFC, you'll see brothers like saying they love Kobe Covington, a guy who has said a lot of anti-black things and who has a lot of anti-black sentiments all about him. You feel me? And I don't care if it's only for show or for views or for clicks. I don't give a fuck. It exists around him. You know what I mean? So yeah, the stuff I saw yesterday, I said, are you serious? The NFL is going woke now. Fam, Beyonce needed to wake us up from that terrible ass game that we was watching. All right? And again, I'm a fan of Lamar Jackson. I was going to say the Ravens, but I like Lamar. Lamar, my guy, right? So I'm glad he won. You feel me? I like CJ Stroud too, for real. But that game was terrible. And she had to wake us up from that performance. Let's be for real. Man, my bad, y'all. I heard my son waking up and I'm like, what is that? I'm in my mom's crib, right? Making content. But yeah, man, the stuff that I saw and the stuff that I heard being said about Beyonce, I said, oh yeah. This lets you know, like I said, UFC brothers, they will associate themselves with anti-black folks and kiss them on the cheek and love on them. And a lot of brothers in the NFL, they're not going to do that. It's some that will do that shit, though. I'm not going to act like they not. It's some that will be on a Jason Whitlock boot licking. I'm talking about butter biscuit eating to the core. But so I would be able to resonate more with the brothers in the NFL, way more than I would resonate to the brothers in the UFC. And that's what I talk about. I find brothers I resonate with more in the NFL than in the UFC. I relate to like a Lamar Jackson in ways I could never relate to a John Jones in any way. Not just because of his fighting, because John Jones is an outstanding fighter. It's just like I said, it's a lot of brothers in the UFC. They look like if they ever saw black women, they would say ew and run in the other direction. That is not who I am as a black man at all. I see a black woman, I'm all damn. They up in here. You feel me? And again, it's brothers that look like they would say ew to a black woman in the NFL too, but UFC by far. But anyway, back to the topic, man. But the way I saw people denigrating Beyonce, I said, oh yeah, this that shit right here, boy. That is the stuff right here. And again, you know, people show their hand all the time. Show their hand all the time. And again, anytime somebody say shit like, oh, Beyonce, she's overhyped, she's not a good performer, I know when you say she's not a good performer, I know that shit rooted in racism. Because I don't care if you don't like her music. I don't care if you don't have to be her biggest fan. As a performer, that woman is elite, top tier. I have never heard anybody that went to her shows. I've heard people who weren't Beyonce fans like that. Like, not saying that they didn't like her, but they just were not like a part of the Beehive. I've heard people go to her performances who are not a part of the Beehive. They go to the performances and they say, yo, that woman is an outstanding, phenomenal performer. You got people on here talking about she's not that good at performing. What the fuck? Calling, talking about she don't look that good. Listen, that woman was looking finer than frog hair yesterday. That woman was looking finer than a ticket on a dashboard. I say, yeah, brother. I want to go chase a bag too. I got that in the bed with me. I ain't gonna lie. So I get you, Jigga, man. I want to go get it. And Jigga was chasing the bag before the end, but I'm just saying. Listen, that she look like you like, man, I got to go. Me and this woman got to go everywhere together. We got to go around the world, baby, and have a lot of babies. For real. You know, but I seen people, oh, she's not that good of a performer. Are you drunk? Are you high? Are you on that shit? Are you off Sherm, brother? Are you on that stuff? I'm quoting the granddad right now. When granddad said, Tom, you on that stuff? So I'm looking at them, yeah. Are y'all on that stuff, dog? She is an elite performer, and it ain't no way around that. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, she's overhyped. You don't even know her songs, man. Like, I hate when people try to act like they were once fans of somebody, but now they aren't. The girl quoted TLC and acted like that was Beyonce. That's like you were never a fan of her. I used to be a fan of her when she had Say My Name, and the scrub is a guy that thinks he's like, no, that's not Beyonce. You were never a fan, and you really got pissed off that she's anti-MAGA. You feel me? And you really pissed off probably because she outperforms and outsells a lot of the white pop stars that you look up to and admire and you feel a way about that. You feel me? But just say that. Don't come out with this disingenuous shit. Say what's real. And then I won't respect that. I won't. Let me stop lying. I'm not. But you know what I mean? It just, when you know something is rooted in some other stuff, you just look at it like, come on, fam. Say what you really want to say. That's when I tell people, when they be trying to talk look in subliminals to me, I say what you trying to say. Say what you want to say. Get to it. Like, all that trying to talk around some bullshit, you trying to talk sly to me, trying to talk slick. Say what you want to say. You feel me? And then I can address it as such. You know what I mean? But yeah, outstanding performance. For real. And bringing out other country artists that were snubbed. And yeah, man, it was a really dope look. Dope look, man. And yeah, after Cowboy Carter album got snubbed by the CMAs, she went out there and performed in her hometown of Houston, Texas. And a lot of y'all got mad. She got the American flag out there and shit. Y'all mad because, oh my God, she's not American. She was with Kamala Harris. She's not American. She was not for Trump. How can she try to rep the flag, man? So a lot of y'all Duck Dynasty, Wrangler jean, Oakley wraparound shade wearing, pickup truck driving asses was saying. For real. A lot of you Duck Dynasty, Brett Favre supporters was really mad as hell. Y'all will be all right.